Welcome to the Dispute Suite Mercu software training. In this training, we will be focused on our new voice signature feature, where I'll walk you through step by step how to launch the voice signature and any requirements that are needed to move through that process. So the first thing that you'll do is you'll pull up the record that you want to initiate the voice signature for. You can do that by using the advanced search here over in Contacts or the quick search here in the upper right-hand corner. Once you have the record open, you'll go to the customer category and click on Launch Voice Signature. This will take you through to begin the voice signature, and you can see the steps of the process are listed here. Now, there are a couple of requirements that are needed prior to you being able to launch the voice signature to ensure that the process and the voice signature is completed properly. So if you look here, it's actually showing me that I have 2 of the requirements, but I'm missing 3 others. So you want all of the check marks to be checked as completed before you begin the voice signature process. So it looks like I have a couple of things that I need to do. Configure and save the billing invoice inside the record. So I have not created the billing invoice inside of this record, so I need to go ahead and do that. I'm going to click on Configure Now. It will take me back to the record, and now I have the invoice. I'm going to create the invoice for this client. This is going to be my reoccurring fee. So I can go ahead and select the next invoice date. Want it to be a month from today. Stop reoccurring if you had a stop date. If not, leave it blank. And I want my invoice to create every month, so once a month. Here's my product. Okay, I'm going to click Save. So I have the invoice created. Let me go ahead and go back to my customer record. And let's go back to Launch Voice Signature. Okay, save the billing invoice inside the record. I also need to create the audit or consultation fee, so the one-time invoice as well. Click Save. Okay, go back to the customer record. So there are 2 invoices that you're going to need before you can launch the voice signature, because the invoice and the payment information will be pre-populated inside of your script. So you need to have those invoices attached and ready to go and saved so that the proper text can be populated inside of the script. So when you're creating invoices, you will want to create your first one, which is your audit or your consultation fee if you have a one-time fee up front. And then you'll also want to create your reoccurring, which is your monthly charge. Once you have both invoices created, then you should be able to satisfy that requirement. And if you look here, now I have a check mark. I've satisfied that requirement. The next requirement is save the record's phone number in the mobile phone field. So it looks like I'm missing the mobile phone number for this client. Let me go ahead and configure that now. Sends me back to the record, and here's the mobile phone field, and I'll put the client's phone number in here. Okay, and click Save. All right, go back to your launch. Looks like I've met the second requirement. The third one is the contract. Make sure that your contract is saved and stored inside of the admin tab. It looks like I already have a contract saved, so I'm completed with that requirement. The fourth requirement is to save the record's email address in the email field. It looks like I have the email address saved for this client as well. And then the last one is save the payment method inside of the record. I'm missing that requirement. I'm going to go ahead and configure that now. So inside of the record, I need to add the payment method. I'm going to click on Add New Payment Method, and I'm going to enter the credit card information here. Add and store the credit card information. So you'll need to fill out all of these required fields for your credit card, and then click Save. Now you can see I have a payment method stored and saved inside of the system. I'm going to launch my voice signature, and it looks like I've met all 5 requirements. Again, before you begin the voice signature, make sure that you have met all 5 requirements so that the voice signature process and scripting has all of the variables and the information needed to move forward with completing this process. Now I'm going to click on Begin Voice Sign. And that takes me to step 1 out of 3. You'll go ahead and read through the directions embedded inside the software and the scripting. So the scripting is in the bold quotation marks, and the instructions are above. You're now ready to begin the voice signature process. To initiate the voice signature, you must make sure you have the customer with you on the phone, then read the scripting below. So what you'll do is you'll have the client on the phone, and then you'll read them the script that's right here in bold. You'll go through this process, information, explaining to them what you're about to do. Are you ready to begin? Make sure that they confirm yes, they are. I'm going to place you on hold for a brief moment. During hold, you will receive another call. Please answer the incoming call, and I'll be there to complete the voice signature process. Next, click on Next. Please conference in the number below, and when prompted, enter the customer identifier. So what you'll do is you have your client on the phone. Please put them on hold and call the number below. Once the call is connected, you will dial the customer identifier. Once that's been accepted in the system, the customer will automatically join the call. So again, just to reiterate, you have the client on the phone. Please put them on hold, dial this number. It's going to ask you for the customer identifier. You have those digits listed here. Enter those as well. And then the conference line will automatically dial your customer in. They will accept, and then the three-way conference call will be connected automatically. You will receive confirmation that the customer ID was accepted. Once it's complete, click Next to begin and complete the Mercu voice signature process. You'll click Next. Now, this is step 3. This is what you'll read in the process that you'll go through when you have the client on the phone with you. Now, if there's any issues getting the client on the phone, you'll want to make sure that you are going through all of the details of step 2. Again, just to reiterate that, you have the client on the phone, place them on hold, dial the number on the screen and the unique identifier, and then that will prompt a call to your client. They'll pick up that call, and the three of you will be joined on the conference line. And then you can move forward with reading the scripting here. You'll notice that all of the information for your contract is pre-populated inside of the scripting, as well as your products and your fees, which is why it was required that that information be saved prior to moving forward with your voice signature, because the system needed to populate your products and your pricing in the scripting for you, as well as your invoice date. Once you've completed the items, push the Complete Signature button at the bottom of the screen. Complete Signature. Once you've read through this and gone through this process with your client, click on Complete Signature. The system will notify you if the signature has been accepted. Watch the status bar. So the voice sign status you can see here says not started because I haven't actually dialed anything. The status bar will change as you're moving through the process. Once you've read this and hit completed, double check to confirm that your voice signature status is completed right here. If there were any issues, you'll need to re-record the signature by following the steps in the help section. The help section is down below, right here. If the voice signature was successful, then you are now done, and the signed document has now been sent to the customer. So the customer will receive a copy of their voice signature, and the voice signature recording will also be an attachment inside of the record. So let me show you where that is located. So inside of the record, once you've completed the voice signature process under Customer Attachments, your recording will be here in the attachment section, and your clients will also have a copy of the contract that's been emailed to them as well. If you have any questions about this process or need additional assistance, please email us at support@DisputeSuite.com.